Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I decided to bring you a video about the 10 movies, 10, I'm sorry, I need to pronounce properly, the 10 movies that resonate or the most known movies for our XENNIAL generation, our 10 favorite movies. I know this is based on my selection. I investigated a little bit. I selected 10 movies. There's a bunch of movies. So please make sure to leave comments with the movies that you think that I'm excluding so that I can make a second video. If you want a second video, I will make it with a continuation of more movies. But these are the classic or the most important movies from the XENNIAL generation, in my opinion. I'm gonna say that. So once again, leave your comments below to make sure that you let me know which is your favorite movie that I excluded and why it's important to you. And I'm gonna make sure that I make a second video with 10 more movies. Also, make sure that you hit the thumbs up, that you subscribe if you haven't, and also that you turn on the notification bell in one of the corners so that you know whenever I upload a video. And without further ado, let's just start with the video. So I'm gonna start from number 10 up to number 1. So number 10 is E.T. I have my phone here with a list, so sorry if you see that I'm looking somewhere else. Number 10 is E.T. This beautiful, cute thing from another planet with the gorgeous blue eyes that makes bikes fly. I mean, it was just a fantasy. It was an incredible fantasy. And we started to see Steven Spielberg's mind and his ideas, and we all fell in love with it. Number 9, Police Academy. Nothing is more fun than Police Academy, and the things that those policemen did, just insane. I remember sitting watching this movie with my brothers and laughing so hard that our bellies will ache. It's just such a fun memories. Number 8, Top Gun. We all girls wanted Tom Cruise to be our first love. We all fell in love with Tom Cruise. We all wanted a pilot as our boyfriend. Nothing to say about it. Top Gun, such an incredible movie. Then we have on number 7, Breakfast Club. What's incredible about Breakfast Club is the fact that it was a movie that took place in one location and that only certain amount of hours passed by in a day. It wasn't a movie that goes through time, through a long period of time, but it was just a short amount of time. And the fact that it was such a hit is something that amazed many people. I grew up with that movie, and for me it was iconic, just something that you wanted to happen in your life. And so was Ferris Bueller's Day Off, number 6 in the list. We all wanted to sneak from school and have such a fun day with such number of activities or of adventures that it was also iconic and it resonated in our minds a lot. Number 5 breaks my heart. Why did you make a remake? We didn't need a remake, and many of you know which movie I'm talking about, and that's Dirty Dancing. Why did you make a remake? It's not necessary. We don't need someone different than Jennifer Grey, and we don't need someone different than Patrick Swayze. We don't need the dialogue of the movie to be changed. We don't need the important lines in the movie to be changed. We don't need additional scenes. We don't need different scenes. We want the original movie. So just make sure that you get all of the copies of that movie and just burn them. And let's forget that it exists, because it's the worst movie in the century. Okay, number 4. I did my tantrum. Number 4, Ghostbusters. I don't have such strong opinion from the new remake of Ghostbusters as Dirty Dancing, but I don't think it was necessary. You could have made I don't know, new movies or a continuation of the movie, like a new generation, but not a remake. Why are you making, and this is for all directors and people planning remakes, why are you making remakes if we don't need a remake? If the original movie is good as it is, you don't need to touch it. You can make new movies that continue with it, but you don't need to touch them. And Ghostbusters is one of those movies. Nothing against a all-women cast. Thumbs up. That's great that you decided to make a movie such as that, but not change what we had already in mind. We grew up with the original cast, and I like the original ones better. And that's it. And many xennials, we think the same thing. We like the original movie. We don't need a remake. Number 3, it's a trilogy, Back to the Future. We love the idea of traveling in the future, and it was in our minds the years that were mentioned there, because we were anticipating that we will have hoverboards and that we will have cars that will float and many things. And when we got to 2016, 2015, I don't know which is I don't remember right now the year that they mentioned in the movie, and those things were not here. Perhaps it was a little disappointment, and many companies such as Nike decided to bring the shoes that we saw and things like that. But it was an epic movie, and for us who were able to ride in Universal Studios on the Back to the Future ride and sit on the DeLorean, it was amazing. It was just incredible, because we will be flying and traveling in time, and it was something that we wanted to do. Number 2, a trilogy, Indiana Jones. We all wanted at some point to become archaeologists. Don't lie to me, because I know for a fact that we wanted those adventures. I mean, this trilogy is incredible, and in this case, thank God, thank Jesus, thank anyone in which you believe in. They did a 4th movie, but they didn't touch the 3 original ones. The 4th movie is not as good as the first 3 ones. It was the original actor and everything, so it's not as bad as Dirty Dancing. So, sorry, #reality. I hate the new Dirty Dancing movie, and I wasted time watching it, so sorry. But Indiana Jones is incredible. The adventures that Dr. Jones had, that Indy had, I love, and the order, I know this is not the correct order, but I'm gonna say them in the order that I love them, and it's The Last Crusade, Temple of Doom, and The Lost Ark. These movies, I know the dialogues by heart. I've watched the movies so many times that I cannot keep count, and I watch them every time that I step with them on the TV. Even if the movie has started, I'm gonna stay there, and if they're gonna show the 3 movies, I'm gonna watch the 3 movies, and that's it. Bottom line, Indiana Jones, incredible. Number 1, and this is a topic that I personally have had many discussions with millennials, and we xennials, I know that many of us, if not all of us, think the same. There's no better movie, or there's no best movies like the first 3 episodes ever made of Star Wars, episode 4, 5, and 6. Nothing is going to exceed those 3 movies. Those 3 movies are the best. Yes, they've made a lot of movies. I've gone to watch all of those movies, and the new movies are incredible, and the fact that you are learning the whole story of what happened and how we've come to that point in line of the things that we lived, incredible, yes, but no movie is going to be better like episode 4, 5, and 6. That's it. Those are the 3 best movies from Star Wars, and Steven Spielberg, and all of the cast and everyone involved in this movie, George Lucas, everything. Those are the 3 best movies. That's it. I've said it. So that's my list. Those are the 10 top movies that resonate for us xennials. Once again, please make sure that you leave your comments below, because I know that there's a lot of movies that I'm leaving out. There's a bunch of movies in this generation that we love, that we've watched, and I want to make a second part for these videos. So again, leave your comments, the name of the movie, and why that movie is important to you, so that I make sure that I make a second part for this video. And well, that's it for today. Hopefully you like this video. Once again, make sure that you hit the thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.